Okay, here we go. We are alive. Hello, everybody. Hello. This is going to be a live video chat show where we do arts and crafts for adults because we use scissors and needles and heat guns and hot glue guns and dangerous electrical items. But we're also a live chat show where we chat with the chat room for fun. We do it for fun. Let's see if I can find me on here. If I can get to me, have to use my finger. There we go. Let's go to me, and I think that is it. Woohoo! There we go. There we go. So hi everybody, Joyce, Jessie, and Sharon, and Angela, and Dana. Are you back from dinner? She might be at dinner. Dana was going to paint with me. So, hi, April. Good to see you. So, yeah, I can paint. Okay. Did you get the link? Did I do it right? Dana was going to paint with me tonight. We'll have to find something to paint. I haven't picked anything out yet. So, let's put some of these away. See if I can. We'll have to clean this drawer out one of these days. It's overflowing. It won't even shut. Oh, it should be in. I'll do it again, Dana. I'll do it again. Well, we can do it again. I don't have a problem. Let's see here. Let's invite. And we'll copy it. And then we'll go up here. Maybe I didn't post it. It might still be in the line. I hate it when I do that. I do. Let me find it. Let me find it. I'm sorry. I think I did that right. There's Facebook. Go to my messenger. There's only like one or two ways I can do this. I guess I didn't post. I guess I didn't paste it. I'm sorry. I must have got detained. Let's try that. So here we go. Try it again. So come on in, everybody. Have a seat. Sit down. Sit down for a while. Let's see if I've been trying to clean my desk off just a tad. Just a tad. Trying to trying to get some things done. I got some Happy Mail and a magazine. Let's try. I did straighten out my doll box. I was going to show you my dolls. Joe bought me a new cigar box. Thank you very much. Okay. Waiting on Dana to get in here. I hope it went. I think I hit enter. So, no, I have not. Let's paint one. You got a picture? Did you get the link? Gonna make me get up again. I've already spilt my drink. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Tisk, task, tisk, task. Oh, well, please, by all means. Well, just look in this box. This is my new doll box. And these are the dolls that I have finished for the most part. And I've got this stamp. And she's got plenty of bling. And she's got lots of love. She's got a bobby pin in her hair to hold her bangs back. Yes, she does. And this little girl, I sent this out last year, I guess, when we had a doll trade. And I tried to send everyone one of these. It's you print it and then you fold it and it's front and back when you cut her out. Here's a little girl that Angela made me. It was from Cindy's Paper Dolls. And she's pretty. She's Victorian. I should put her in the Victorian book. Shouldn't I? Because it's right here. Shouldn't I? Let's see if I can find a pocket. She's so pretty. And I got some Happy Mail. I'm going to open up here in a minute. So we can put her in here. She's an angel in training. And I've got to glue this on so that it won't come off. Maybe I could put a piece of lace on top of it. Ooh, let's find me some lace. I got some lace right behind me. Right behind me. There's something on the, I think it was a piece of glue, hot glue. Let's find something. This will be good. And it's vintage looking. We'll use some of this. I'll plug in my hot glue gun, and I finally found my hot glue gun. It was in the kitchen under the potato chips. Been in there for 2 months. And it's the one that I can turn on and off at the desk. So let's turn it on and warm it up. Get this puppy going here. So anyway, we're going to finish this up in a second. So here's another doll. This is one of my stamps that I won from Zandra. And she got these doll stamps from PM Artist Studios. And I love it. I love it. She's got her hair clipped to hold her little toboggan on. And here's another little girl. And this is from Steffi. This is from Goldie. Isn't that cute? That is so cute. She did so good on that. So cute. That's a cute pattern. Here I have a pair of trousers. I used this for something painting that we did. And I've got another box with just the fixings in it. And this is my mermaid. And she's got all kinds of parts. So she can swim around and do whatever she wants to do. So she's cute. Then here's one of my origamis, my Japanish girl, and she's got chopsticks in her hair and beads from her chopsticks. And you talk about a tedious job is to do that. Tedious. And I need to wrap that around a few times to take up the slack. There we go. That's what we'll do. But that's origami, and I did those a couple of years ago, and made a bunch of them in here. I've given a bunch of them away too. And here's another one, and they've got buns on their hair. Some of them have long hair, and so she looks cute. And this was a tag trade. Oh, this one goes into the chicken book. This was from Cindy's tag trade, and I guess I made this one. Got peacock feathers on there, and a key and a tassel. But I had another one that um, somebody gave me a tag from Jassy. Jassy gave me this one. So it finally made it to the chicken book, Jassy. And she put a bee on there for me. So yeah. So he made it to the chicken book, and I'm gonna make this one go to the chicken book too, because we gotta do something with them. We can't hoard them forever. We gotta use them. Gotta use them. So there's my chicken book. And then we like to make men. And this one here, he's got to have some boots. I got to find some boots for this guy. He's not finished. And this one was Jassy's. I got all kinds of Jassy's art in here. And she loves to use glitter glue. Isn't that cool? She's cute. Hey, hey. Quit messing up. Here's another little Japanish girl. Some are better than others. This one is a cocoa and olive doll. Came out of a catalog, and I've got 2 or 3 of those in here. And I just put her on cardstock and cut her out. It's a catalog, a free catalog you can get. Now here's another one here. Let's see what's going on here. I must have did that on purpose to, decorative. So here's another one. Here's another cocoa and olive girl. And then I thought this girl was cute. She was swimming. And I made these all back in April. And I used a bobby pin to hold her umbrella up over her while she's swimming. And I put her on a chopstick or a skier. That was cocoa and olive. And the cocoa and olive book catalog is knickknacks and things, and they have some clothing and jewelry, and they just have a variety of things. Here's another little girl. I made this one in April. And here's a little foxy. So you can do any kind of paper dolls. If you got kids, grandkids, this is using your popsicle sticks. It's great. And you don't have to worry about arms and legs unless you want to. So I had to braid her hair. I braided her up, running out of room up here. Then I had to have a little dog. So you can find out, there's Goldie. And there's Goldie, and there's Steph doing her yoga. This is Olive and Coco. This one's from Jassy. Jassy has mailed me cute dolls, you guys. We should do a doll exchange again. This was from Jassy at Christmas time. Here's another one of these little foldy dolls. This came out of some ephemera that I had. I think it landed in the doll book. This came from Cindy, and it's just a little bookmark, but she's cute. And here's another little girl that I made out of a playing card. It was the playing card size, and I just cut out the painting papers, and glued them together and made her. She's a singer. She likes to sing. hmm And then I got these little guys. There's Cher. We have Cher with us. We have Cher. She's our friend. I like Cher. She's a good girl. Put some of these back in here. And I do have some more origami paper where I can make some more origami dolls. Just have to find one that I like. But this is just made out of a playing card. And I just used washi tape for the body of it and just glued her face on. And these can be hung up. So you could do something like this for Christmas and put Christmas elves and stuff on their faces and do a red and green and white card and hang them up for ornaments. I don't know how I learned that. I saw it somewhere probably. So we already saw these guys. And then I have a Tim Holtz man, one of those Tim Holtz people, tiny people. And then I have somebody here, this guy, and I just cut him out and put him on stock black paper. And then here's another little girl from Love and Art. So that's Cindy. And we had a paper doll trade back in January. So there we go. So I saw you see my dolls. Well, excuse me, I don't see her. Is she there? I don't see her. Dana is ready. Okay. All right, let me go over here and find her then. I don't see her little picture. Don't know what's going on. What I do wrong? I'll try it again. Let's try it again. An error occurred. Okay, let's try it again. Let's try it another way. Let's copy it again. see her. I'm looking for her. Where are you? Come on, we're just one click away. I'm on StreamYard, so she should let her in. I'm there. Not on my stream. I don't see your picture. Let me go back out and come back in. Come on, Dana. Then she's got a balloon for us to paint. And I could go back into that other one and delete it. String. And I've copied it again. And I'll go to Messenger. Which is not there. Let's try it over here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really, really sorry. Paste. Let's see if she'll get that one. I sent it to her again. There she comes. Here she comes. Sorry about that. It was my fault.
That's okay.
I don't want to be a distraction. I just know one route.
I was wondering.
I had two windows open.
Oh,
Sorry, I didn't know it started it.
that's okay.
But now everybody got to see my dolls. So we can put these over there till next time. And so I got some happy mail today. I got there's another doll. I got a postcard from Karen, Karen, Kathy Dameron from West Virginia.
Uh-huh.
And she sent me two West Virginia Redbirds,
That's
and
cool.
it's fabric. And then she had it stamped, and then she put it in this envelope to send to me. So it kept it real clean in one of these
Huh.
little baggies. So I sent her one back, but it's not this fancy. So we'll have to put that somewhere in my book. And I got some happy mail from Lisa Conway. She sent me some locks. These are curly locks uh,
Oh, a
from
doll.
sheep, and the curls are still in there, and they're dye. So I get to use these in my work. And if I do a mermaid, this could be her hair. I can do that. Let's see. And I got some more mail over here. And this is from Sharon R. Reinheimer. She sent me some napkins and some pretty things. There's a butterfly and a tag. So that's cute. And then these napkins. This one says, "Do what I do all day. The internet doesn't surf itself, you know." And there's a turtle and a butterfly. Oh, look, a mermaid.
That's cute.
That's real cute. So there's two of them. I've got two of those. I will be using this one. I'm in another swap with Kellyanne. If anybody wants to do an envelope exchange, that's cute. The pineapple's adorable. And I love these flowers here. There's a picnic and some more flowers, hydrangeas. Ooh, that's pretty with a purple butterfly. And there's a Paris and a floral. And this was on my desk, so it got put in there too, because it was on my desk. So I think I can put this and the butterfly in my vintage book. I found some things on my desk, so they can go in. This would be cute in the vintage book too. I just need one, and she's on all four sides. I like these type of napkins. Did you say you had a picture for us?
Yeah, let me look and see. Where did I put it? I was
That
looking.
the vintage.
Do you want to do one that's more like paper piecing, or do you want to paint?
Either way, I can do either way. So these are nice. Thank you, Sharon. And I'm going to put these in here to keep them organized. And then I got some happy mail from Cindy. There's another butterfly that can go in the vintage book. I got some notes. Okay. And this was from Cindy Lou. She sent me some goodies, and I haven't looked at all of it, but I did see the stamp. And this is from Sharon Reinheimer. I guess Cindy was having a sale, and she sent me the Joy stamp. So this will go in my everyday stamp, so I can use it. So thank you, Sharon. And then Cindy sent me some papers, some coupons, and some stickers and labels, and some croissants. Cute little stickers. Never stop exploring. Jesus loves me, and a Bible, and a piece of burlapish fabric that should go in the vintage book, and a rabbit, and then 2 cards. I was in a playing card swap with Cindy this month, and we had to decorate 2 playing cards, and I decorated. That looks like my grandmother and my aunt. I swear. You must be present to win. Keep moving forward. Be you bravely. Spring is in the air. So those are cute. They'll go in my vintage book. And then some text paper. Wheel. All right. So I'll put that in there. And put that to the side. So thank you, Cindy, for that. Very nice. So here's
I
my.
have 3 choices if you want to.
All right.
Here's one. There's 2. And there's 3.
I'm going to say 2.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Share.
So I'm just gluing this down a little bit.
Why ain't it giving me that?
Okay. Marking my way. So you think Letty is on the mending side of her?
I hope so. Like, she don't put pressure on her leg much. So, I don't know. The doctor said everything was healing fine.
Well,
And whenever she goes in the doctor's office, she walks on her leg. When she's home, she don't.
Well, she'll forget about the pain eventually.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to put this on my book. like that. So I just have to tie it and find the right spot to tie it. And I think that's it right there. So what I can do is start gluing it over here. So anyway, Kellyanne is having a swap, an envelope swap. If you're interested, go to Creative Kellyanne Crafts, all with K's, spelled with K's, and you can get her Facebook group and sign up on if you want to play along. And this is her first swap, so she's kind of nervous about it. And I said, it'll be fine. It'll be okay. And she asked, well, what do you do? And I go, well, just tell everybody what to do, what you want them to do. And so she's going to wait and give us our partners' names at the end of the month, because this is going to be for, I guess, July. So she might wait till middle of June before she gives us our names, our partner names. So I made a tie, but now I want to put these little Happy Mail things in here, and then we'll paint. And then we'll paint. And I'm kind of done with this stuff. I'm not going to be doing too much more in it. Put this napkin in there. Hi, Janet. Hi, Judith. Sharon Lombard. Bonnie's here. Angie's here. Esther's here.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, hello. Come on in. We're going to put. Did you put it in the group?
I did.
Okay. There's a picture of a balloon in our group. If you want to paint along, you're invited to paint along. Please do. So here is our picture. And I think I'm going to try to do a little bit of paper piecing.
Okay.
See if I can't find me some papers. I think I've got some papers that I can do that with. Just saying. Okay. What's next? I need to make me some pockets. I'll put this hair.
All right, let me see.
And I've got some flat pearls. Now, what have I done with them? I bought me some flat pearls. Of course, I don't see them. Don't see them at all. And I don't know what I'm going to do with this. This is Aunt Beck painted me a little chipboard, so I think I'm going to put it up on my doors so I can display it. I've got some double-sided tape that would work with that. Okay. Well, if I come across the flat pearls, I'll know what I want to do with it and put one right there. And I had another piece of brown paper over here that I was going to use. Like this. And I can make another pocket. Let's make another pocket. That'll work. And we're going to put a little bit of hot glue on it. Like that. Okay. And I can put my cards, my playing cards. These are from Cindy. I'll have to show you some pictures. I've got that's my grandmother and my aunt all over. Yeah, buddy. So
I'm looking for paper.
put that right there. And then I've got another page. I can put that on there. This is the fun part. Once you make your books, the fun part is putting things in it. Just saying. There's a belly band. That I could put that into the belly band and put this over here. Right. We'll make a little cluster over here. With some pretty burlap. That is linen. That's like linen. Just like that. Didn't that look good? Okay. And today is June 3rd. Okay. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's pretty bad when you can't see the numbers on your stamper. That's bad. Okay, 1, 0. There we go. That's all I want. Just a little date. So I got a few more things in my vintage book. And we'll move on to our hot air balloon. So let's see if I can get that tied. Barely. So there she is. All right. And I have to figure out what I'm going to do with this postcard. And since I'm in a postcard swap with Cindy, I can just sort of keep this one and put them all together wherever I put them. I did make me some Franken paper the other day. Turned out real cute. And I want to do, like this is a coffee. I want to do a blue one and a pink one and a green one.
Yeah.
That would make beautiful heels, wouldn't it? For this
Yep.
painting. So let's see if we can find some doable paper. Been trying to use all this paper, and it just keeps. I think it multiplies up here. And it wants to come down on my hand. So, and then this is beige, but I don't think I need that. Although the roses look pretty. Let me go look at the picture again. We'll see. Let's look at one of my other ones here. I've got some paper in mine out of this book here. This has been a really good book. It's a recollections, and it's got such a good variety in it. And I'm thinking I can find those flowers like this. Like this. Butterfly. That would be pretty on the hillside. We got a pink hillside. There's more flowers. And then we have to have some kind of looks like a green for some trees and bushes. And another one maybe in a blue going up to the sky. way up in the sky where the little birds fly. And some more of the blue. And some blues. Blue mountains. And see, this is sunset. It's got the dark. It's the graduated from
Oh,
light to
yeah. I've got some shared somewhere.
yeah.
Letty and Lola, stop.
Yeah, it's going to be cold. See, I've got it in orange and pink. Just going to have to use that one. The hills are going to be alive, guys. The hills are alive. This is great paper. Dana must have given us this. It's got a lot of tags and postcards and things inside. And then I'm going to have a single sheet just to put my balloon in it. Okay. Alrighty. So I have to have, I've got brown. Oh, I should have saved that piece of burlap. That would be pretty for that basket. I've got other burlap. I can get some burlap. Hi, Margaret. How do you do? We're going to be arting around with this. Arting around. Fun. Not tonight, Margaret. I'm not going to do any stamping tonight. But I know that some of the stamps that I'm going to be using uh, for next month, uh, July's, we're going to be stamping on tissue paper or papers. And then this month was the napkin trade. So as soon as the napkin trade gets over, about June the 15th, that should be pretty much time everybody's going to be getting their napkins. And then I will start stamping some pages for the next trade, and I can demonstrate of how we can do it and how everybody can do it and play along. Yeah, so that's what we like. We like everybody to play along. So let me do this, and I will probably need my ink pen. like that. And I had Goldie's napkins. I had some napkins for Goldie, and they came back. I didn't put a stamp on it. It don't work that way. If you don't have a stamp, they send it back to you.
Can't understand why.
I had a basket full of mail to go out, and I gave it all to Joe, and I said, just take it to the post office. And he starts putting things in the mailbox, but he didn't look at all of it. So if it comes back, it comes back. No big deal. We won't complain much. So the first one's going to be my flowers, and so I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to see if I can do it. This is going to be the first level, and like that. So I'm going to cut this out. I'm playing this by ear. And this is going to go up. We're working our way up the hillside. Okay. And then I'm going to have this green. So it's going to go behind. This is going to be fun. So this is going to be the first layer. Can y'all see me? No. Here, let me switch it down a bit. So this is the first layer, and these green, these are like the tree lines, and it's going to be just some tree. I might even do some spikies. Like this. And then there's going to be some more. Let's see how I'm going to get that under there. I might have to add another piece. So we're going to do some trees. Like this. And then I want this. Okay, let me figure that out. I'll have to figure it out, but I can. So I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to do layers. How are you doing yours? Sandy's already got her mouth.
Not really, but I'm working.
I did something like this one time with Tanya McGuire, and she doodled on each of the mountains and the layers, and oh my gosh, she can doodle. She does good. She can doodle. Yeah. But I tell you, what helped me was Anne Laur, not Laur, but Laur, that streams with Kim. Lauver. Yes, she can doodle. Yeah, she can doodle.
The hard thing is figuring all this stuff out and then getting it back.
Yeah, and I lose track of the designs and stuff like that, and then I forget what I'm supposed to be doing.
Okay. This one.
But she is very good at it. That's all she does, and that's my problem. I do too many things. If I would just stay with one thing for a month,
I don't mind doing them, but I mean, like, you can only do it so much before you
I
kind of
know
get
it. And
it gets a little monotonous.
I like to do other things. So it's squirrel. I'm a squirrel. I'm a squirrel. And everybody knows it, so it's okay. It's a good thing. People don't mind, I don't think. Okay, so I got the first layer. Let's see.
Jesus Christ, here.
It's going to be over this way. So this is going to go like this.
I'm just gonna start putting this shit down.
Look at this. Look at this. See my two layers?
Mm-hmm. That's cute. I ain't even got to that part yet.
I'm working from the bottom up. I'm hoping it'll get easier.
I don't know.
Somehow that's got to go. That's got to work its way to with that on top. Okay. And I might have to glue it together so I don't lose it. Because by the time I get done, I may not have, I might need to tear that on off so I can angle it. That's what we'll do. So this is going to go on this side. This is going to go down there. Like that. Let's try that. There. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue that down. And I can still trim that just a tad more. Get our mountains organized. And I can ink the edges. Won't that look good?
Hi, Janet. Hi, Angela. Linda.
It look better if I ink the edges.
I'm inking mine. I don't know. I figured I would see.
I think it would be better if I inked them.
I don't remember what I did with that. I might see which way I need to do it.
And then this one and this one are going to go together. Like this. Yeah, that's where it's going to go. All right. What color should I ink it?
I just am picking what's close to my paper, you know.
Coffee. I got coffee. And then I can go back and doodle a little bit on these flowers. That would be cute. Hi, Linda. Hi, everybody. We're paper piecing a hot air balloon. And right now, I'm just working on the mountains.
We've got these little bitty, tiny, itty bitty ants again.
Oh, we have two. I've got them in my
What's all
bedroom.
this rain?
Well, we had some. We don't know really what they were. They were so tiny,
You can barely see them.
and they're like little spiders.
Oh, really?
They
Ours
had
is ants.
longer
Legs.
legs. They had longer legs, and I couldn't figure out. I turned it. It was on my stove. They kept coming up, and I kept putting some of that tiniest stuff that we buy for ants, and I was pouring it down the back of the the, the wall between the stove and the cabinets, and finally Joe pulled the stove out, and there was nothing back there. There were no bugs back there. Found out they were coming from the oven door from the glass.
Ah.
So that's how long it had been since I'd used the oven. So all I had to do was turn the oven on, and they were gone. They did killed them, but they were coming out of the door of the oven,
Huh.
and tiny, 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 tiny things, and they just reappear.
I don't know. These little ants. And it's because it's raining is why they're coming in.
Hmm. And he did catch a spider in the kitchen floor the other night, but we have a doggy door, so things can come in, and things come in on Nora on her coat.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well,
she
they're gonna get in one way or the other.
yeah, but
Here. But usually we don't have a lot of issues, but it's weird because stuff happens. Like one year out on our front porch, there was worms all over our front door and our front porch.
oh my,
Then one year there was what's it called? The slugs.
oh gosh,
They were all over the front porch. Then
no.
now last year we had those in which we've got them again, them stupid drain gnats. And then this year we've got these little bitty ants. It's crazy.
Yep, we've got them too.
I'm like, stay away. And we really need to go out there and recaulk our windows and stuff like that.
Well, Joe's real good about. He's used that. You know what I'm talking about? That food grade Titanium something or other powder that you buy for pesticides, and it works. And he puts it all the way around the house, and under the windows real good. And you buy a big bag of it for $20, and you don't have to use a whole lot of it, but we have a tendency to have a heavy hand when we put things on. But yeah. It's and then when we first moved in down here, I had some issues in here with some little tiny uh, red ants and baby ants. They were so baby, and then and it was coming. They were coming in the cable hole,
Yeah.
which was no big deal. And I haven't seen them since. So whatever Joe does, he's a good pest control man.
I have to stay on Scott and be like, we've got these things again.
Yeah.
Oops. I'll have to leave that. Probably should have put this down underneath the edge of that. I need to be going the other direction.
All right, let's see if I can do this. Like this. Okay. Paper pieces. We're piecing it together, all right. Okay. Fix that. Now I get to add pink. And I'll start with, there's the light. I'll do the butterflies. We want to do the butterfly. So if I glue that down, I'm doing everything backwards.
Oh, I feel like I am too. So where's that?
All right. So let me turn this over. Let's see. All right. And then I need another piece of green. That goes right there in the middle. And I'm going to ink this.
I'm not high.
Okay. Let's put it there. Then I have another pink one. So it's going to go up that direction. Yeah, we're winging it. We're winging it. I'm just going to go ahead and glue that down. And then we'll see how it works. Okay. So let's see how this is going to go down. I think it's looking pretty good so far. I need a cough drop. This root beer is making me cough. And I've got the fan on. Sky high. It doesn't oscillate. It doesn't go back and forth anymore. I think I broke it. So it's just on me. It's on me constantly, which doesn't really help if I have a cough. Anyway. Okay. And then we need another one, and I've got this left over. So And it's going to be a we can glue it down just like we did the other one. And freehand and do a freehand. Okay, we'll do that. All right, now another pink. I've got the rest of this one or some of this. Just on this one side. Okay. Now I'm at. So then we have to have the yellow and the white sky with a dark blue top. And I think I'm going to do that with paint. So I just need to mark the yellow.
If any of y'all go to Buy Below and you get a wild hair to buy one of their watercolor pads, they suck.
Oh,
Like I use it for this, but
yeah.
yeah, they don't do very well.
Yeah, I got some paints in there and I wasn't fond of it. The paint. But this is empty. I don't know why I'm going to try to get some out of it. Need to fill it back up. I got some white up here. I can use. some white. Okay. Now we need a little bit of yellow through here.
What?
Okay. I've got to let this dry real good before I do anything else to it so I can lay it over. And then I can work on my balloon. All right, that's a little bit better. Let me move it over here to the close to the fan. Maybe the fan will draw it the rest of the way. Like that. So here's our mountains. And I did the yellow and white sky in the background. And then I did a blue on top. And it looks like there's some splatters up there for like the early night stars.
I didn't zoom it in.
You didn't see them?
I didn't zoom it though.
Well, I'm just going to use the back end of my paintbrush and do dot dot dot. So that looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with this, and I think I need to outline it too, like with a felt tip pen or a black smudge pencil or something. So let's work on the balloon. So I'm going to need a piece of paper. Like this. And we'll just fold it in half. And we can cut it in half. it would be smaller than that. So I just need half. And I'm going to draw a balloon.
Betty, stop it. She is licking the crap out of Lola. Just lick, 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 lick.
Hey, that's pretty good for a first time.
Oh, yeah.
And what I'm going to do is glue my papers, like my mountains. I'm going to do strips of paper. I'm going to flip it over and do strips of paper. Let's see if I can see it. And then I'll cut it out. And I could probably find some gold to put on this base. So let's take some of my papers, and I'm just going to do some wavy lines. I'll do 3.
I'll be right back, Beth.
Okay.
Power flickered or something.
Uh-oh. I have no idea what I'm doing, so don't ask me. It's crazy. I'm just making it up as I go. Making it up as I go. This brings back memories of what of used to watching Barb Owen, and she would teach us how to. Oh, it was Cat Hand. Teach us how uh, to to do different techniques on your paper, like wavy lines and be creative with your backgrounds and stuff. She was really good in that kind of area. I liked it. Now, if these curvy lines don't work, I'll go back and just do straight lines. But I thought the curvy would look cute. I did. So let's see if I can do it. So all I have to do is lay it down and glue it. And then I'm going to turn it over and cut it out because I've got the original there. I'm just going to glue this down all over for my balloon. And then I'll get some thread for the strings on the balloon. And I'm going to go on the outside because I want it to stick. So there's that one. And I'm just going to alternate these until they fit. There's that one. And alternate. Like that. Okay, and I need a green one. Like that. Oh, it slipped. It's all right. And this one. See, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it the curvy way. I'm going to have to use straight pieces. That's okay. We're just testing. We were just testing. No problem. So I will do some of these at the same time. Like this. I think that's all of them. So okay, let's try that. Put some more glue each down. Oh, Dana's back. I'm coming. Oh, I knew it was too quiet in here. I'm coming. It takes me a while to get up. Grandma's slow, but she's old. Oh, heavens.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I saw that Orlando had a tornado today.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Well, Sanford had one last week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm gonna do distances.
So this one's that way. And this one's this way. This is going to work out fine. This is much better. Then I need some green. I saw where Disney's going to be laying off.
I know. Well,
Isn't
they've
that-
hiked the prices up so high people cannot afford to go.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, people like Kaylee and Monte went this yesterday, I think, or day before. And I'm like, I don't know how they do it. Not with 4 kids.
Yeah.
But his mom probably buys their tickets
Right.
because she's loaded. So
Yeah.
which more power to her. Okay.
Okay. This is going to look cuter after I get it cut out. So bear with me. Going to go through an ugly stage here. I need another one of these. Then I'm going to take my glue stick and kind of go over these a little bit. And then I'm going to use my credit card. Just smoosh it out real good. And then I do have some fabric here that would be pretty on that part. Okay. So I'm going to glue that down. Now, if I planned it right, I can cut this out without any problems. I'm cutting through glue again, so just going to have to clean my scissors. Those scissors will cut your knuckles if you get them in the way. So here's my balloon.
Oh, that's cute.
And then I'll have the strings on them. And there's a little piece of white right there, but I don't think it's going to matter because I'm going to put some string on it. I'll be putting some cordage on it. So now I can get out all this stuff. I tried to do it that way, but it wasn't my in the stars. Okay. Clean up a little bit. Then I need a basket. This is going to be my basket. And I might put a piece of burlap on top of this. Because it's not really dark enough. And I could do something like that. All right.
This is taking longer than I expected.
I'm doing pretty good. I just got to get my I'm going to use some embroidery thread for my string. And I guess I'll use dark brown. I don't think I need any beads. So this is what the back side of my paper looks like with all the different layers. And this is going to go right up in the middle of the sky. On the page, and the basket's going to sit right there too. So I just have to start gluing down brown. And I could use I don't need to use the whole 6. I could use half of that. Yeah, I'll just use half. So we'll see how this will work. And I probably will need to just do them, let them dangle, and use my glue all, maybe. So I'm just going to put a dot at the top, because everything's going to end up at the top. And I don't need to put that many on here. Like that. So let's try that. And I can use my pinky tool, put it in the glue. Like that. And then I'll put it over here on this side. All right. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Okay. Glue is sticky. 3 more.
We might have the girls this weekend if Kaylee or next weekend if Kaylee lets us take them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Would they like to go to the aquarium?
Oh, probably.
That would. It's been open, and I'm sure they're still working on stuff, but it's supposed to be like a rainforest, so I'm sure they'll have a lot of water stuff
Yeah.
and fish. There's my balloon. Can you see it? I'm afraid to touch it because the glue's not dry.
Oh my gosh. I hate it when this thing gets clogged.
Did Becca make it home?
I haven't talked to her.
She was out at the doctor's today. So I'm just going to cut those off and let this balloon dry. A little bit. So then I'm not going to do the other balloons. I'm just going to do one balloon. And I'm going to get a piece of burlap. And I think that will do it. Then I can glue this down on the thing. So I'll get get a piece of burlap.
Gage likes aquariums. I don't know if he's going to come or not.
Yeah. Well, he might if the girls go.
Shoot, he might not if the girls go.
Oh, it's a love-hate relationship. Okay.
I see. So here's some burlap. Where's my, oh shoot. I'm sure it's
Dustin
right.
and Paige are supposed to go, so
Oh, okay.
we'll get to see them.
So this is going to be my basket. So I'll just cut that out just like that. And that is much better of a basket. Much better. Okay. See, I could take this off of this thing and put it on one of my spindles. Uh-huh.
I made a faux basket.
A faux basket.
Mm-hmm.
Are y'all going to be on beachside?
Yes. I don't know if our room will be over, so we can see the beach or not. It's a 2-bedroom, so sometimes we get them over there and sometimes we don't.
Uh-huh. Oh, the kids won't care. They just want to go to the beach. So there's my basket.
I'm being brave by asking them to go.
Yeah. How old are they now?
7 and 9,
Oh, they'll
or
be
yeah,
fine.
or 8 and 10. I don't know.
Yeah, they'll be fine. Of course, every time we ever went to the beach with the kids, we always had crafts on the beach.
Well, and I always take stuff with me, and
And
then I'll take some games.
we would make we'd have a kite day. You had all week to make a kite by hand. We would have sand candle day and make candles in the sand, and which requires an old pot and some crayons, because you melt your crayons and then you set. Have you ever done it?
Uh-uh.
Well, you take wherever you are, wherever you can find some sand, and you dig a hole, kind of just like a bowl. And then on the back side of the bowl, you push in seashells, pretty side down, and you leave the backs in the middle.
Right.
You leave them up a little bit. You push them into the sand a little bit, and then you drop a wick in the middle and tie it on a stick to lay on top of your sand bowl, your sand candle. And then you put in 3 or 4 oyster shells in the very bottom, and that'll be what it's going to stand on. And then you
Mhm.
pour your wax in around that wick and onto the shells, and try to get it up about 3 or 4 inches, and then let it cool. And then you can cut your wick, and when you dig it out, you'll have a sand candle with shells on the outside of it. and
Huh.
it and it'll sit up on the oyster shells legs. Or you can use sticks. You can use it. You be creative and do anything you want. But that's kind of like if you're going to be at the beach for a week.
Yeah, I'm not getting all that froggy with them.
It might be a little too much for them. But when we went on family vacations, we would always do that. And then we would have art day. Everybody got a paper plate, and you'd go down to the beach and pick up leaves and nuts and shells, and then you bring it back into the house, and you have a creativity, a create
But
something.
like Daytona, I don't ever see shells at Daytona.
Yeah,
Ever.
we're not super shelly down here either, but I've found sand dollars
I
and
mean, like, yeah, you would have to go out on a sandbar or something probably to really
well,
find any.
I think New Smyrna Beach is bigger than Daytona
Is it?
as far as how big the beach is. Our low tide goes way out there.
Well, Daytona shrunk up whenever that storm
Yeah,
came.
yeah, I think so too.
Like, there's not even, I'm surprised that they still let people drive on there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, it's kind of a tradition,
I know. But there will come a day whenever they can't.
and I haven't been down there for a while. It's probably been a couple months. Okay, so here's my page.
I just gotta let this dry a minute.
So I've just got to glue these down.
Well,
Okay.
Mine's trying to touch down. Mine's trying to touch the ground.
Okay.
I made it a little bit big for my page.
I just guessed. I didn't measure. I'm gluing my strings down to the basket. Up, up, and away.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thanks, Ange. Need to. I should put a sun right here. I think I will. Got this already cut out, but it's too much like that paper.
Okay, there it is. Where's my heels? The heels are alive. Okay. Let me glue this one down first. And we'll put it at the top. And now we'll do the basket. And get me another glue stick. And this has to go down just exactly the way it is. Like that. Okay. So, what do you think? that enough?
I like it. I think it's cute.
Looks like a sunset.
Ooh, that took
Now,
a while.
yeah, it did, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. I'm going to take my Stabilo pencil, I think, or a pen, my ink pen. This is a black gel pen, and it does pretty good. And I'm going to do a little bit of doodling on the mountains.
I'm gonna edge mine a little bit better.
Yeah, that looks pretty cute.
All right. Oh, I need to put the date. Today's the 3rd.
It is.
The national holiday's coming up.
What's next? Well, today was National Donut Day.
My birthday is the
Is
national
today,
holiday.
is today your birthday?
No, not today. It's coming up.
I knew it was coming up, but I don't know what day it is.
17th.
Well, we'll celebrate a day early.
Yeah,
That was my plan.
I'll get to see Beth at the beach. We'll have to wait till like about 3 o'clock to go and get in the pool.
Okay.
That way like probably on Friday, because you'll stream on Saturday. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe on Friday and go and get in the pool, because the building shades the pool so I don't get so burnt.
Yeah. I haven't been in all year. I should be in the pool by now. It's been ready.
I just get roasted like quick, so I have to be careful or else.
Yeah. Well, I've been wishing and hoping that Joe would clean that back porch off for me, and I know I would enjoy it a lot better. I've even teased, joked about it, saying, "Oh yeah, that would be great when you get that porch cleaned off. Then we can spray for ants." And I said, "That'll work out really good, Joe." And he just rolled his eyes at
He's
me.
looking at you like you're not lost your mind.
And I don't know why he won't do it. It's been 3 or 4 or 5 years. I don't understand. And I can't do it. I can't take that table out. I don't have the strength to do it anymore anyway.
What all's got to come out?
This big old table that's on there that I never did want to begin with from day one. And he insisted on getting it. It was from a yard sale, but the point was is it was too big for our porch.
Well, Scott and I can help you take it out.
Oh yeah, that no, we're not going to go that route. It'll be, you know,
Or you can say, Joe, Scott's here. He can help you take this table out of here. And then
Yeah.
he won't be able to.
well, you know, I've tried doing that, being nonchalant and encourage, encouragement, but it I don't know why. I don't know why he does the opposite of what I ask. If it's whatever he's cooking, and I say, I'll say, yeah, let's eat that chicken. That'll be great for tonight. He'll be frying hamburgers. So I don't,
You just
you
don't
know,
say it, so he won't.
he's got a dementia problem, and it's short term, and it's not harming anybody. It's not hurting anything. So I'm just going to let it go. I can't, you know, and he will think of an excuse to go out every day. Every day he wants to go to the Dollar Tree
Oh, I
and
know.
buy a treat.
I've been there. I know.
And I don't care, but I'm
Yeah.
not supposed to have ice cream. It's sugar, Joe. I can't have sugar. And he still brings it in. So I eat it. But my AC1 has been good. It was only 6.5.
Scott went for blood yesterday, so he has to go the day that we go to the beach.
Yeah. Well, and my doctor said, well, that's good. And I said, I've been cheating right and left, 2 or 3 times a week, eating sugar. But if I stay off of the cookies and the pop and go sugar free, I'm okay. My body is the metformin is working.
Scott said he's gotten sick some with the metformin. So he's going to ask him about something different when he goes back, I think.
Well, I think I'm gonna ask her for Ozempia
Ozempic.
when I go back.
Well, that's a shot,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I figured I can stab myself in the leg. I can do it.
Yeah,
I have to do my finger, and every time I do my finger, it doesn't hurt, but it's just the fact of stabbing yourself on purpose it's a phobia thing.
There's
And
something
every
wrong
time
with it.
if you do it on this one finger on the side, it doesn't hurt at all. It's just a big bang. And I say it's okay, press to poke me. And it's but a couple times, my sugar goes up too high, and I have to just, drink some water and quit pigging out. And of course, I eat like granola bars, protein bars, and stuff like that when I want a snack, which is better than cookies.
Yeah.
But I do eat cookies too. And sometimes he buys me sugar free, and sometimes he don't. So what are you going to do?
Yeah.
You're going to eat the sugar.
He was there.
Angel says, "Get the scissors." That's right. So anyway, so love is more stronger than my happiness by the pool. But he won't leave my cushions out in the chairs. He has to bring them in. He says, "Well, the sun will bleach them out." And I said, "So." That's what they're for. They're for to be beside the pool. I can't sit by the pool if I don't have a cushion in my chair. And he fights me. So I just don't fight. I just can't fight it anymore.
He'll get testy too if he.
And Joe waits on me hand and foot.
Scott does me. Scott's been good. I mean, like, especially since all this back issues and crap. I mean,
Yeah.
pretty much since me and Scott have been together, I've had some kind of medical issue. It's been crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy.
And but I am so spoiled. It's pathetic.
One time, the doctor put me on prednisone for like, I don't know, it was a while. And whenever I was coming down off of that prednisone, for some reason, I wanted banana popsicles, and I could not go to the store myself because I
Yeah.
just had surgery. And
Yeah.
I asked them to go get me banana popsicles. Well, they didn't have dang banana popsicles at the store, and I flipped out. He was like, "Oh my God."
Joe got this frozen fruit in a bag, and it was to make a protein shake with,
Yeah.
and it had spinach and blueberries and bananas in it. You couldn't taste the bananas, but it had all this stuff in it. And I said, "Now, what is it that you made?" And he made this, like this green juice, but it was poor purple. It wasn't green because he added more blueberries to it. And he says, "We can make this ourselves. We don't need to buy this." And I said, "Yeah, we got a bullet in there."
Yeah.
So he gets creative.
Scott bought me a Ninja, and it does really good smoothies.
Yeah, mine's I think a bullet.
And then we were at a retreat, and we were staying at this house, and we wanted to make a smoothie or whatever. And we went to Walmart and bought one of theirs, little ones, the little bitty cup ones. And it made a good smoothie. I was surprised.
Yeah, yeah,
I was surprised it got it chopped up, the ice chopped up that good.
yeah,
Because not all of them do.
yeah. Bless his heart. But I told him, I said, "I need your help." I said, "I can't do this." Those those little ants were all over my nightstand, and I found one on my arm, and I
Uh-huh.
said, "Where did he come from?" So I have a window right there, so they probably came in from the window, but he come right in and started pulling everything out and cleaning the whole corner. I didn't have to do it. Of course, I was dizzier than a Fruit Loop because I jumped up real quick and jumped in the shower because I thought, "Oh, I don't want those on me." And then I pulled the sheets off the bed because I didn't know where they were coming from, and
Yeah.
coming from the headboard. Well, our mattress always slides down too much, and we got pillows up there that for the hole, and our mattress won't stay all the way up to the top of the bed, and that's because we've got it raised 6 inches
Mhm.
for heartburn. And he's wanting to buy another bed, and I said, "Well, there's really not too much wrong with the one we got, except it does have our buttholes in it where we sit
You
so
got
much."
one. Do you have do you just have it raised with like blocks or something?
Yeah, yeah. I've got original box springs, but we bought the purple
Mm-hmm.
mattress, and it was by the real estate twins brothers.
Yeah.
It was off of QVC that he just couldn't stand it. He had to buy it. And these new ones, these new beds, I'm not convinced that that's kind of the bed we want.
Right.
I don't think that we want those beds, and they're a dime a dozen.
Well, we
But we
paid
could
like
get
$8,000 for our bed.
right. Well, we could we
And
could, we could get by with just another mattress.
yeah.
That's all we need.
Well, ours is the Craftmatic or whatever, the adjustable bed.
Yeah.
But
Well, My sister has a Sleep Number, and she loves it.
Yeah, that's what Becca has. But I don't think that my mattress is any better than others, you know.
But the mattress we had before was the kind of mattress you could flip over, and you
Hmm.
can rotate it 4 different
Yeah,
ways.
and the ones, all the foam ones, they don't make them that way.
I know. That's what makes me mad.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
I could trade. We could trade sides, but that's it. We have to trade
Uh-huh.
back, and mine's so far
I
dented
know.
in.
Whenever you get a good hole in it where you want to be.
It. The next thing I'm going to do is slide out of the bed. But I don't have back problems, so that's the thing. I don't want to get another bed because my back doesn't hurt. So now we just need some birds. Just need some birds. Okay, that's it.
Lola, don't get rowdy.
Phew. Well, I don't think I can do any more except put the date on there. May the 3rd.
Stop it, Lola.
So,
Lola gets wound up about this time.
yeah. Let's see. I showed all my happy mail. Done all that I can do in that department. Put my yellow up. Put the lid on my glue. That can go over in the shelf. Okay. There's Juju.
Hey, Juju.
Let's see if I can find some words. See if I can find some cutout words. I could even look through a magazine and find me some words. Doesn't have to be out of the collage book. Tie one on. We want up and away or something sky. Fly high. Super superlative, super certified, the color of excellence. This has got all fancy clothes in it. That's not really what I want. Cross your fingers.
I hardly ever wear dresses and stuff like that. I don't think I've worn a dress in years.
Me neither.
If it ain't a night dress, then I ain't wore it.
Hands free. Change the world. That's not too bad. We'll put that in the list of possibilities. Happy hour high.
Hey, Esther.
Wash. Style agenda. A leg up. In the bag. If y'all think of something, see something, holler at me. Sin is in.
I wish. It ain't in my body.
How to get into cologne. Where does the armpit end and the body begin? The drugs work if you can find them. We are told that if we get this election wrong, the new rules of suiting up. So far, changing the world is number one. There's some guys in this magazine. I might have to send it to Juju. They're models. I guess that's going to be it. Okay, dokie. That's all I'm gonna do. Let's see if there's any words in here. I know these are mostly pictures. Might be some words. This is one of a cutout collage. There's a free download in the back. I can put an animal in the basket. There's some animals. There's a toucan and an elephant. There's a rooster. Do we need something in the basket?
No.
There's some little people in here. Statues, little people.
Trying to get the outlines done on these so I can doodle them up.
Nobody's telling me what to do.
They know you're going to do what you want to do anyways.
Well, I do. I try to do what they tell me. I really do. I I ain't please.
Oh.
Try.
Usually, if I ask Scott about something, I'll do the opposite of what he says.
Well, there you go. That's what Drew
Mm.
I don't know how to do the reverse psychology on him. And he'll, I'll be laying in there, laying down at night, and I'll have my earbuds in, and I'm watching something on my iPad, and he's watching the TV, and he's just talking to me like I'm there. And I said, "You do know I have earbuds in, right?" You know. He says, "Well, can't you hear me?" And I said, "No, I'm yelling over here. I have no idea what you're saying." And I just go, okay. And then if I get a hint of what he's talking about, and I say, "Well, did you call him?" He didn't take he's got a little bit of dementia, but I try not to push it. And I can't wait to go back to the doctor. I hope that he makes him take another memory test.
Oh, they will every time.
Okay, good. And because he's on this cognitive pill that's supposed to help with his short-term memory.
It just will not allow it to get worse. It helps for it to not get worse as fast.
Right. And it's not like it's an emergency. It's not like, uh, you know, I don't have to take the keys away from him or anything like that. It's not like that.
See, that was the hard part with my dad.
Yeah.
My sister would not take the keys away from my dad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what if I said he's gonna wreck
Yeah.
and hurt
Well,
somebody or himself?
we have said no matter who's first, it's not going to be a problem if we have to give our keys up. We're not going to complain. We're not going to gripe. We'll discuss it, and what's best for us at that time is what we will do. And we've discussed this over and over and over, regardless, because my dad had to give up his keys, and so there we got a chicken up in there, and he knew because he kind of went off the road or something, and then he wrecked his bicycle, and then he had a three-wheeler. But he'd go off binge drinking, and then who knows? My poor mom had to put up with it for 55 years.
Well, Dad didn't drink or anything, but he just we could tell when his memory was,
Yeah,
there would be days where you could look at him and tell he was just confused that day.
right. You could see it in his eyes.
Yes, you can.
It's
And
a very deep.
yeah, it's like they're trying to process stuff, but they can't.
Because he comes in and asks me stuff all the time, and I said, "Don't you be afraid to ask me. You ask me." I said, I won't complain. I promise."
And my dad was not about giving them keys up, boy. Ooh.
Yeah.
Even after he had his wreck and totaled his car, he started looking at buying an old truck. I said, "Dad, you ain't even got the energy to match the clutch in on this thing."
Well, and
wow,
Joe got a new lawnmower with the arms that go, like this.
Yeah.
And I thought, and we'll see. But I told his girls, I told both of them that he's being tested for memory, and so they know when he calls and he's in La La Land, they know.
Yeah, and at nighttime they get worse.
Well, I don't know if it's nighttime or if it's just the good days and bad days.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just,
Dad started getting restless at nighttime, like he would not sleep.
well, that's me.
It was
'Cause I,
almost like he had his nights and days mixed up, period.
right,
Like,
we do too. We do too.
but
But
his was just he couldn't sleep. It was insomnia.
and I told Teresa, I said, Teresa Church, I said, do you have Joe's phone number? Because it wouldn't do any good because his phone's sitting in here. And I needed to give it to you. I think you have Joe's phone number. If something would happen to me in this room and I fall down and I couldn't get up, you are going
Right.
to have to call Joe.
I'll have to make sure. I think I have it. I know.
I have,
I know
I
I
have,
put it in Scott's phone too.
Yeah, I know Scott has it, but I have good days and bad days of how I feel too.
Yeah.
When the sugar's behaving and I'm good, but when it's not, it's bad.
Hmm.
And I just want to, go back to bed. But I need some of y'all to know his number so that you can call Joe.
Right.
Beth's fallen and she can't get up.
Yeah. It sucks.
I mean, I'm laughing about it because it will happen.
Yeah. Well, it's just the way life is.
Yep. And I say the same thing about some other people that stream. Lord, we don't have their family's phone number. There's no way that we could call for help.
Well,
And
I don't think Ann has anybody close to her, does she? Ann Laura?
down there, I have no idea. She's got her bridge club.
I do want to try to have
Oh, that
lunch with her.
that would be awesome.
I need to
She,
try to message her.
yeah, she'd be up for it. She might take us to the. If I go with you, I'll go with you.
Yeah.
So is one rooster enough?
Yeah, for sure.
Because I'll glue him down. And I got to change the world. That's all. So if anybody wants to do a envelope exchange swap, you need to go to Creative Kelly Ann Crafty Corner and contact Kelly Ann for that information. It's on her webpage and her Facebook page. And if anybody wants to do a postcard swap, you need to go to Cindy Loves Jewelry. Cindy's doing a postcard swap uh, for this next month or so. So that might help some of you all who are itching to do some more trading, swapping. And I'm in it. I'm going to play. So I'm going to put his feet down in there in the basket. He's cute. I keep sticking my hand in the paint. So that's it. May the 3rd. Yeah, hers is for July, but you could be making your postcards. I've got mine cut out already. She said 2, so I guess we're getting 2 names. I'm not quite sure about that. And Kellyanne said 2 envelopes, but I don't
Yeah.
see. I don't think she thought that out because we're only going to get one partner. She wants to just do one partner because this is her first swap,
Yeah.
and she just wants it super easy.
I think what she's talking about, you put your envelope in an envelope that you decorate.
Well, that might be it. But I was going to just mail the envelope,
Yeah.
and the backside would be decorated.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I'm sure any way that you do it will be. There's no right or wrong. And yeah, I'm going to get the gold envelopes out and put my envelopes in here and
Mhm.
decorate this one too. So they'll get a little extra.
My
So,
problem is I don't go to the post office a lot.
yeah. Well, like I said, Joe goes out every day, so he'll go for me. So, well, guys, I had a great 2 envelopes, Angela, and the directions are on her Facebook page. It's a business size envelopes, 2 of them. You paint them. She said green and blue with a seahorse, and
And you use music paper.
and textbook paper. Yeah, she
Yeah.
said text or music, and 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 you decorate your envelope, and then I'm going to do that, and I think I can get it in here if I finagle the lid, so I can mail my 2 envelopes to my somebody. And of course, I will mail Kellyanne an envelope for hosting. And but she's got a few directions. If you want to follow directions and sign up and let her know that you want to sign up. So, and Cindy said 2 postcards. So I will make 4 postcards, and I will send Cindy to, because she's real good about sending everybody in her trade a little something. So I'll send her something too. So, all right, guys, I'm ready to jump off. I'm ready. I'm good. Dana's doodling her hearts, and she'll have them all cut out this weekend.
Yeah. Well, I got to finish doodling a lot. I've been.
One decorated one. Okay, Goldie. She's going to talk about it some more. She talked about it for the first time last night. So I'm sure she will continue to talk about it and let you know. And I'm sure, uh, and I said, she said to decorate it with bling, but you can't, with an envelope, it can't be
Have it
bulky.
too thick.
It has to be like a glittery sticker or something flat because of the mail and all that jazz. So,
Bye, Teresa.
so thank you guys for hanging out with us and had a
Bye,
really
Marty.
good time.
Bye, everybody.
And you gonna come on tomorrow with Becca and play games?
Yeah, as far as I know.
And then I'll be back on Thursday.
Yep.
So good night, everybody.
Bye, y'all. Have a good night.
Bye.